Hey guys, so as promised, this is going to be my foundation routine. I hope that a lot of you guys find this helpful. It's pretty basic. My skin is not perfect, and you will see that in a second. But the foundation and the products that I use really give the false effect that I have flawless skin, which is not the case. So my skincare routine will be the next video after this one, so you can kind of see everything that I use and how I get my skin to look the way that it does. But if you want to see how I do my foundation and the products that I use, then keep watching. So this is what my skin looks like, bearing it all for you. You can see that it's definitely not perfect, contrary to what a lot of you guys think. I have some scarring here, a little one here, a lot of redness down throughout here. So foundation is definitely a good thing. I use the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion and the Bobbi Brown Hydrating Eye Cream. I'm not using a primer. I don't really tend to use a primer, so that's basically your own preference. So my foundation of choice is the NARS Sheer Glow. I'm in the color Punjab. I bought the pump off NARS's website. It was like $5 thanks to a sweet subscriber. She told me that they were available. Shake it up really good. I pump just one pump out on the back of my hand like that. I found that using the best tools will give you the best foundation coverage. I think that using your fingers is probably near to best. If you don't want to use a brush, the fingers give a really nice application, but I don't really like to get my fingers dirty when I'm applying my makeup, so I tend to prefer to use brushes. And this brush is by far one of the best ones that I've tried. It's the Sigma F80. It's part of their Sigmax line, which all of those brushes are amazing. It does not absorb the product into the brush. It gives an even flawless coverage. I'll be able to show you. Basically what I do is I just kind of grab some on the brush like that, and I just stipple all over my face. You can see, like, I really didn't use a lot of it. And then once it's stippled, you kind of just blend it in. Start with less. You can always go back and build it. If you put too much on, you're going to look like a big cake face, and you don't want that. If I didn't already have my eyeshadow on, then I would have applied this to my eyelids, but I already did that, so we will skip that step. So you can see already that it just really, really evens out your skin tone. I'm going to do a little bit more just in the areas that I really, really need it, like down here where I have those scarrings and redness. This brush is so soft on your face too. Like, it feels like you're giving yourself a treatment. Okay, that's it. I don't spend a lot of time with this foundation. You just want to make sure that it's really, really well blended. But honestly, this brush really does the work for you. Okay, next you want to go through and conceal any spots that you have on your face. For this, I love the Bobbi Brown corrector. Oh, I want to mention, I've got an NC 2025 in MAC for those that might want to try to relate, and I'm Bobbi Brown number 4 in Natural. Those are my foundation colors. So for the corrector, I'm using the light to medium bisque, and I just get this on my finger, and I just dab it on my little spots. And I find that dabbing will blend it better than rubbing, because then you're kind of taking the product off. A little spot there. Then I always take this up under my eyes, just in the corners where it's dark. The corrector is going to neutralize your color. It's not necessarily going to conceal, although it might conceal some, but it's just going to neutralize everything so that your skin is all one color. And that way it makes it easier to conceal little blemishes. Okay, once you did that, I go back with the brush, just kind of blend. This will blend it in with your foundation, and then you want to conceal everything. And for that, I'm going to use the Studio Sculpt Concealer. This is NW25. Really, really creamy. And again, I just use my finger and just dab it where I need it. Don't need a lot of this. And just kind of punch it into your skin. I do the under eyes last because You don't want it to look powdery under there. So again, just blend that all in. And that's it. Now you want to set everything with a powder so that the foundation doesn't streak or move and it doesn't wear off of your face. Now, when it comes to using a powder brush, I've mentioned this before in another video, I find that using a smaller brush, smaller tapered brush, powders your face a lot better and gives better coverage than using one overall, because a lot of times with the bigger brushes you miss spots. So for the smaller ones that are tapered, you get into those, you get everywhere with it that you need it. So for this I'm using the Sigma F80 brush. This is a powder or blush brush. I don't really like this for blush, so that's why I found another use for it for powder. This is my MSF Natural in Medium Plus, and I just switched out the Heatherette Compact. I have a video on how you can do that. And basically I just get this on my brush and I just go down the center of my face and just in the middle, especially over where you concealed those spots. And I've mentioned to you before, I don't like the look of all one color being on your face, but I also don't like to overdo it with bronzer. So I'm going to use a darker powder, and you'll see, to go around my perimeter of the face. And for that, I'm going to use the Smooth Harmony Beauty powder that came in this compact. It's just a little bit darker, but not as dark as a bronzer. And I just get that on the tip of the brush. I don't get it all over. And I just go my cheekbones and on up on my temples. Anywhere the sun would naturally hit you, that makes you look a little bit tanner. This is a lot more subtle than bronzer, so it doesn't really look like you're wearing any bronzer. It just looks like you have on, it just makes your skin look more dimensional. Then I take it down the sides of my nose and right across. And this will make your nose look slender. And again, like, you really can't see that I have bronzer on, but my skin now looks more dimensional. And then I go back with the flat part of the brush and just kind of blend everything together. Now is when you would do your under eye concealer. I love the Select Moisture Cover by MAC. This is an NW20, and it's just a little, looks like a little lip gloss. And I just put a little bit on my finger, and actually put way too much. Dab my fingers, my ring fingers, and just get right on up into the corner and pull it out. And this is going to brighten your under eyes and take away any darkness, dark circles, or redness. And I choose a shade or two lighter than my foundation because this will give you that bright under eye look. And I find that by dabbing, that's really going to get the product into your skin. If you rub, again, it's just going to wipe the product away. You don't want that. And I do the same technique with my eye cream. So you can tell already it's a lot brighter under my eyes, and I always set that with the Bare Minerals Well Rested. This has become like one of my favorite products, you guys know, and you're always asking me in my videos, like, what do you have under your eyes? It's this. It's amazing. You can use this without concealer if you don't need it, if you don't need the concealer, but I do have some redness. This is a 225 brush from MAC. I got it at a CCO. It's actually discontinued. And I just put that right over that concealer, making sure you go in the corner and out. This is such an amazing product. This might not give the same effect for everyone, but for me it makes a crazy difference. You can see it just is so bright under the eyes, like, amazing product. And you can use any concealer to do that. You don't need to use the MAC one. I just find the MAC one pretty creamy and sheer, but still gives enough coverage. It's just really easy to blend. So that's it as far as foundation. I guess for blush, what do I want to do? Oh, for blush, I'll use this blush because I get a lot of questions about it, and it's Exhibit A by NARS, and it's crazy pigmented. But with the right brush in the right hand, anybody can wear this if you have dark skin or light skin. This is just a little 188 brush. Really, any brush you can use, but I just find that this one I have the most control with. So I just dab it in a couple times, tap off the excess. I even dab it off the back of my hand to get the most amount of product. And I just kind of put this on the apples of my cheeks. and push it back, and you kind of want to blend it into the bronzer. I just like this little stippling brush because it's controlled, so it's not going to get all over your cheek. You can build this color up as much or as little as you want. Sometimes powder brushes just apply too much product that you don't want to apply. I put it on a little bit heavier for the sake of the camera, but honestly it doesn't look half as vibrant in person as it does on camera. And if you want to use a highlight, you certainly can. I'm just going to use the Dior Amber Diamond. I'm going to take a brush like this one. It's the Sigma F80 tapered, and I just wipe it over the whole product and hit your cheekbones. Down your nose, Cupid's bow. And that is it. That is my foundation routine. I hope that you guys found this helpful. I would definitely recommend the NARS Sheer Glow for those that are just starting out with foundations or those that don't really want full coverage. This does an amazing job of coverage. I would say it's more light to medium, and it makes your skin look like skin. Like, it doesn't look like you have makeup on. It just makes it look like your natural skin, and it's beautiful. I've really found great results with this. And yeah, I would definitely recommend, though, you can get samples from Sephora if you go in there and they can give you like up to 3 different foundation samples. So definitely try this out. I think you guys would be pleasantly surprised, and make sure you get the right tools, because that will definitely make all the difference in your application and how your skin looks overall. So if you're wondering what I have on my eyes, quickly, I just have on Bare Minerals Nude Beach, just one shadow. I have on this little baby eyeliner. It's Prunella. It's like a purpley brown, and I have that on my upper and then lower lash line, and L'Oreal Hit Mascara, and then on my lips I just have on this NYC lip glider in Chelsea Rose. It's just a really pretty sheer gloss. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.